The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. Have you ever wondered what makes some people succeed more easily while others struggle to succeed? Or what makes some people highly effective in what they do? The answer is not far from the habits they have intentionally transformed into a daily routine. If you desire to understand and incorporate these habits into your life for greater productivity, then stay with me for the next few minutes as I guide you through the 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. It is more than just a productivity manual. It is a transformative guide for cultivating character, purpose, and leadership. True effectiveness is not achieved through manipulation or shortcuts, but by developing habits grounded in timeless principles. These 7 habits form a sequential path that leads from dependence to independence, ultimately to interdependence, where meaningful relationships and impactful collaboration can occur. Each habit builds upon the next, shaping a life of integrity, discipline, clarity, and growth. Let's begin. 1. Be proactive, the habit of personal vision. The journey to effectiveness begins with proactivity. This habit is about taking full responsibility for your life, choices, and the outcomes that result from them. Rather than reacting to circumstances or blaming external forces, proactive individuals operate from the core belief that they have the power to choose their response. They focus on what lies within their circle of influence, their thoughts, values, and actions, and take ownership of their decisions. The language of proactivity is empowered and forward-looking. I can, I will, and I choose. It is a shift from victimhood to authorship, a mindset that transforms challenges into opportunities for growth. 2. Begin with the end in mind, the habit of personal leadership. To live with purpose, you must first define it. Beginning with the end in mind means envisioning what truly matters and aligning your actions with that vision. It is the habit of intentionality, deciding in advance the kind of person you want to become, the legacy you wish to leave, and the values that guide your life. Crafting a personal mission statement can serve as a compass, directing decisions and actions toward meaningful goals. This habit protects against misdirected success, climbing to the top of the ladder only to find it leaning against the wrong wall. It helps you create life by design, not by default. 3. Put first things first, the habit of personal management. Once your vision is clear, the challenge becomes execution. This habit is about organizing your time, energy, and priorities around what matters most. It's the discipline to say yes to the essential and no to the distractions. It calls for distinguishing between what is urgent and what is truly important, focusing on long-term growth, relationships, and mission-driven work over short-term demands. Living by this principle cultivates focus, balance, and integrity. It moves you from reacting to planning, from chaos to order, from mere busyness to genuine productivity. 4. Think win-win, the habit of interpersonal leadership. This habit introduces a mindset of abundance and mutual benefit. It is not about being nice or avoiding conflict. It is about seeking solutions that benefit everyone and no one is disadvantaged. True win-win thinking is rooted in character, characterized by integrity, maturity, and the conviction that there is enough success, love, opportunity, and happiness for all. It replaces competition with cooperation, transforming interactions into creative alliances. Whether in business, family, or friendship, this habit strengthens trust, cultivates respect, and lays the foundation for long-term success. 5. Seek first to understand, then to be understood. The habit of empathetic communication. Effective communication is not about speaking first or loudest. It's about listening deeply. This habit teaches the power of empathy, the ability to listen not just to words, but to the meaning, emotion, and perspective behind them. Too often, people listen to reply rather than to understand. Empathetic listening requires patience, presence, and an open heart. When people feel heard, defenses lower, trust grows, and communication transforms. Only after understanding can you effectively express your ideas and influence others meaningfully. 6. Synergize, the habit of creative cooperation. Synergy is what happens when differences are not just tolerated, but celebrated. It's the belief that together we can achieve outcomes that neither could accomplish alone. This habit invites openness to new ideas, a willingness to listen, and a deep respect for others' strengths. It transcends compromise by discovering the third alternative, a better solution born from collaboration. Practicing this habit unleashes innovation, builds unity, and elevates both individuals and teams to their highest potential. 7. Sharpen the saw, the habit of self-renewal. No matter how skilled or effective you become, without renewal, you will burn out. This final habit is the key to sustained effectiveness. It calls for consistent renewal in 4 dimensions: physical, exercise, rest, and nutrition; mental, learning and reflection; emotional, social, relationships and service; and spiritual, values, purpose, and connection. Sharpening the saw means making time to recharge, grow, and realign. It is not indulgent, it is an investment. It is the habit that preserves and enhances all the others. These 7 habits form a holistic framework for living a life of integrity, purpose, and impact. They are not quick-fix formulas, but timeless disciplines for becoming the kind of person who succeeds not just outwardly, but inwardly. When practiced consistently, these habits empower you to lead yourself, influence others, and build a life of lasting meaning. To master them is to master your life.